A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Locke going to throw on the first play. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Locke now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man for him. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st down. Terry, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away. Incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting war. But I guarantee quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Vikings nothing.
Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Cook again. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 23. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Block now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 in some certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Vikings 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
31, Vikings 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board before intermission.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. KJ Osborne. As time expires in the first half. And the Vikings get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. A final shot before break. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Chargers 31, Vikings 13.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.